Well, I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another episode of Drop It Downs with Mr. Dugas. And today I'm gonna give my thoughts on the Eagles' decision to sit Saquon Barkley and not let him go after Eric Dickerson's single season rushing record. Also, the Pro Bowl teams have been announced, and the Eagles have six Pro Bowlers, and I'm gonna talk about each one of them and who I thought probably should have got in. Before I get into this video, man, for anyone, if you want to drop a dollar on the Cash App, my Cash App information is down in the description box. Also, my social media information is down there. Also, I co-host a sports talk radio show every Sunday morning. That information is down there. If you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video, and share it with your folks, yo. Also, if you scroll down and click on the join button, become a member and get videos like this hours before everybody else. Well, I'm not going to talk about this Eagles Giants game because obviously the game is irrelevant, you know. But I do want to talk about the Saquon Barkley situation and also the Pro Bowlers, man. Before I get into the Barkley situation, Eagles have six Pro Bowlers, including four Pro Bowl starters. The four Pro Bowl starters are obviously Saquon Barkley, Landon Dickerson, Lane Johnson and Jalen Carter, man. Congratulations to them. They're not only Pro Bowlers but Pro Bowl starters. And then you got two Pro Bowl reserves, man. Center Cam Jurgens and also linebacker Zach Bond. Shout out to all those guys, yo. Well deserved, man. Was curious to see if Quinyon Mitchell would have made it, but I guess you got to actually have interceptions to make the Pro Bowl team. I feel like he's been as good a corner as anybody in the NFC this season, but he don't have the interceptions to back it up, man. And I know Chauncey Gardner Johnson cost him two of them things. But hey, nevertheless, man, he's a rookie. You know, he got a lot of football left in his career. And maybe you get us a nice pick or two in the playoffs, man, when it really, really matters. But Zach Bond, man, great season for him. Not gonna lie, when we signed him, I didn't wasn't expecting much from him, and he's been one of the better linebackers in football. Jalen Carter is the best, arguably the best, with the exception of Chris Jones is and maybe Cam Haywood. Definitely in the NFC, the best interior defensive lineman in the game. The only other person who's even in the conversation is Dexter Lawrence. The offensive line, Lane, man, Lane is just Lane gonna be a Hall of Fame in my opinion, man. Just a staple on that right side, best right tackle in football. Landon Dickerson, one of the better guards in all of football. And shout out to Cam Jurgens, man. First year stepping in for Jason Kelsey, and he's had a Pro Bowl year, man. Shout out to him. Great season by him, and of course the team MVP Saquon Barkley, man, who's been absolutely amazing this season. Shout out to him, man. And of course, you got guys like AJ Brown didn't make it. He did miss a couple of games, and then we had some games where he didn't put up the numbers like that. Of course, Jalen Hurts didn't make it, and Devontae Smith didn't make it, man. But still, really great players that I expect to be one of the better players at their position when the playoffs roll around. So shout out to those six Pro Bowlers, man. Now, my thoughts on the Saquon Barkley situation. Eagles made the call, man. Nick Sirianni made the call. We will arrest our starters against the Giants. And we will not pursue the Saquon Barkley single season rushing record, man. Look, on one hand, I absolutely get the logic. Um, Look, the playoffs next week. Like we locked in as the number two seed. The playoffs are next week. It's not like it was years ago where if you the top two seed, both the one and twos get a bye. Only the top seed gets a bye now. So the Eagles, we do got to play next week at home, and it's going to look like it's going to most likely be against the Green Bay Packers, is what it's looking like it'll be. Um, And we ain't had a bye week since week 5. So from a logical standpoint, I absolutely understand it and I absolutely get it. You know, but I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm against this decision. Um, we not. I hope we win it. I want us to win it. I want us to win it better than anybody. But it's Super Bowl is not a guaranteed thing, man. It's not a guaranteed thing that if a few players go out there and play that they're going to get injured. You know what I'm saying? It's not a guaranteed thing that if Saquon gets this record, we can't play for a Super Bowl. We can't win a Super Bowl. You have a chance to do something that hasn't been done in pretty much 40 years, man. And Saquon has been a model citizen. He's been selfless. I mean, think about he missed out on like 10 touchdowns or so because of the tush push with Jalen Hurts. I feel like he deserves an opportunity for this record. And I get it. You got people like Lane that want to rest. You could let Lane rest and let Fred Johnson start this game at right tackle. Go out there, get the record, and then rest the rest of the game, man. Give yourself the first half to get the record, and then rest the rest of the game, man. So, and for me, I'm disappointed, yo. Usually, whenever you see teams don't go after history and play a little scared, most of the time it usually don't work out, man. I think, for example, you know, the New England Patriots. They had a chance to go undefeated, give Tom Brady the passing record, give Randy Moss the receiving record. They went for it. Now, granted, they didn't win the Super Bowl, but it ain't because they played in this game, in the last game against the Giants. I remember when the Saints won the Super Bowl. They were undefeated and they were going for the undefeated record. Now they lost, but they were going for it. I remember that same season the Colts were undefeated and they pulled their players. They didn't go for the record. And guess who won the Super Bowl that year? The Saints. You know what I'm saying? Um, Look at the Detroit Lions, man. The Detroit Lions played Monday Night Football with absolutely nothing to play for, and they went out there and won that football game, man. When their real showdown is this week against the Vikings. I'm disappointed, man. I get the logic. I'm not saying that it's not a logical decision. I get it. We give us a bye week before the playoffs. Like I said, you could rest the defense. You could rest Lane. You could rest AJ. You could rest a certain people. I even didn't mind seeing Jalen go out there and giving it a series or two. Now he's going into the playoffs completely rusty. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like whenever you play scared live, it's the preseason. Yeah, it's the preseason. I even feel like the starters should get a series in the preseason or two to get into the flow of things. You know, if there was no record or nothing on the line this week, then yeah, you sit everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to play for. But it is a record to play for, and I just feel like Saquon deserved an opportunity at that record, man. And I'm disappointed, man. As an Eagles fan, I'm disappointed that, we got robbed of an opportunity to see history. The only thing that's going to make us get over this situation and not think too much into it and maybe feel like this was the right decision is if we win the Super Bowl. So now or if we come out next week against Green Bay and look fresh and recharged and we dominate that football game. Other than that, man, I'm gonna feel like we were absolutely robbed of an opportunity for history. And I know Saquon is saying the right things and doing the right things, but deep down, man, this gotta hurt him, man. Like you're right there. You 100 yards, man, against your former team. Um, and we just not gonna go after it, man. I'm extremely disappointed about it. But nevertheless, I hope it works. I hope this means that we definitely gonna be injury free in the playoffs. I hope that this means that we gonna come out fresh and dominating in the wild card round next week. And ultimately, I hope this means that this assures us to win the Super Bowl, man. Because if none of those things happen, we definitely made the wrong decision by not going for this record. You can't play scared, man. It's football. go for it. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit that like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe, man. Have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Also, like I said, man, if you scroll down, click the join button, get the membership, and get videos like this hours before everybody else. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles, fly.